For those who aren't in tune with the intricacies of the Destiny sandbox, this will be a lot to take in. You might need to wait a bit for a fellow community member to break down some of these changes to be less daunting. But also, okay, let's read the Airborne. Before getting into build crafting, we made a fundamental change to the modifiers applied while Airborne. Your primary weapons will have less randomness and projectile accuracy in most cases. You'll have less aim assist instead, and will need to be precise, aiming to land your shots without building heavily into Airborne. I'm liking where this is going. Anything that says these words, I'm all for. We've added a new weapon stat, Airborne Effectiveness, which is present on all weapons except those where being airborne doesn't give an effect. Swords, for example, which maps onto aspects of airborne gunplay with these guidelines. With little to no investment, 0 to 30, a character will have smaller accuracy penalty than retail, but will have significantly lower aim assist. With minimal investment, 31 to 50, a character will have around the same in-air accuracy as Icarus-equipped weapons do currently, but with noticeably lower aim assist. With substantial, 51 to 70, a character will have better accuracy than retail weapons with Icarus, with fewer misses due to randomness, but with reduced aim assist. The specialized investment, 71 to 99 airborne stat, a character will have no airborne accuracy penalty with very slightly less aim assist. With full investment, a character will have no airborne accuracy penalty and the same aim assist. So these are weapons stats just on weapons, right? So basically the sacrifice is airborne accuracy versus aim assist. Is that right? Okay, so hear me. Optimally right, in my head, if I'm understanding this correctly, you would just want a weapon that has a good airborne stat, probably somewhere here, and then you just use the rest of like your juice for reducing flinch, right? Is this just saying you should just go for weapons with good airborne effectiveness and just ignore everything else for PvP? Because I feel like I'm understanding it now. If a weapon doesn't have good airborne effectiveness, it's just not going to be good in PvP. I feel like that's what it comes down to. That's almost like an indirect sunsetting for PvP weapons. The stat influences several aspects of airborne gameplay. Aim assist cone penalty angle. Oh, here we go. Aim assist cone penalty angles, i.e. auto aim angle, reticle friction adhesion angle. Do I look like a nuclear physicist to you? High penalty to this angle at 0 stat and the low or 0 penalty at 100 stat. Accuracy cone penalty angle for primary weapons, a lower penalty than currently at 0 stat, 0 penalty at 60 to 100 stat. Pellet shotgun spread angle, plus 25% at 0 stat, 0 at 100 stat. Cones got nerfed. This is the only cone I understand, dude. This means okay, you could have just put this up here. What this means overall is that you get fewer misses due to randomness from the accuracy cone while airborne, but reliance on aiming is much higher at low stat. To make this easier, you will need to build into airborne. So this is just like an overall nerf to aim assist. I'm like, dude, I'm all for this. This is definitely, I feel like, gonna make it so there's like a lot more effective gunfights. Either that or people are just gonna resort to like body shot swapping. Subclass, the heat rises ability, 70 plus 70 while heat rises is active. If this isn't indisputable evidence that whoever's leading these changes at Bungie isn't a Warlock main, I don't know what is. Nobody is ever gonna switch off a Warlock ever, dude. Honestly, I think we're due for another Devour buff, by the way. Tempered Metal, plus 20 after a solar weapon kill, and Whisper of Hedron Stasis Fragment, plus 20 after freezing a target. No, but dude, everybody's gonna be playing TTD. Everybody. If you get plus 70 while Heat Rises is active, you don't even really need to focus on anything else, right? Or like in-air accuracy stuff, like it's gonna do everything for you. Right? Exotic armor. Oh, here we go. That revolves around being airborne or works on specific weapons, grants a bonus or penalty in the minus 50 to plus 40 range. Bow Tracer, plus 20 to all. Mechaneer's Trick Sleeves, plus 50 to sidearms. Oathkeeper, plus 40 to bows. Sealed Grasps, plus 50 for 5 seconds after a melee. Lucky Pants, plus 20 to hand cannons after readying a hand cannon. Is the new meta gonna be Lucky Pants with the last word for controller players? Stomp EE5. Minus 50 to all. Oh boy, how do I feel about this? This is the only thing I saw on Twitter about the TWAB. I literally didn't see anything else. Minus 50 to all. So this to me, what this says is somebody at Bungie was looking at those big old data charts that they have up that say, oh, this amount of people use this exotic this weekend. This amount of people use this exotic. They kept seeing stompy, 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 stompy. Did we really need to get punished that hard for it? Playing PvP on Hunter without stompies just feels so slow. It really does. I don't think this is a bad thing to try. I know people, what is this a yay or a nay, chat? What do you guys think about this whole thing in general? I think it's pretty good. It's definitely gonna change things up a bit to pair it with like less aim assist. It's kind of cool that they like want you to pair an exotic armor with an exotic weapon, but it almost feels like a limiting factor. You can only get the maximum benefit of this airborne stuff if you only use this exotic. In a lot of cases, the exotics are just not good, whether it's the armor exotic or the weapon exotic. A lot of this will go unnoticed, but for some of these, absolutely, I'll tell you that. Wait till you see the graph for exotics. Dude, you cannot make this up. I know this company inside and out, bro. I know this like the back of my hand. Dude, everybody's gonna think I pre-read the TWAB. Swear to God, dude, you can check my history, dude. And log the entire router. I knew it, because this is how they've made changes before. They look at these charts and they make changes based off these charts. In some cases, that can be a good thing, but in other cases, that can be very detrimental and it can make your players very mad. Let me clarify that now. Data is very important, but data is not the only factor that dictates what should be done in a particular circumstance when it comes to fixing things. It feels like sometimes they don't take into account why people are using it. And instead of maybe fixing the other two trees to make it as useful and as fun as Top Tree Dawn, they go, okay, we're nerfing Top Tree Dawn. Again, just example theory. Okay. Oh, this is nice. Yeah, what, dude, what? I wish we had more of these, bro. I would just like to see these just for the sake of like me knowing, just so I don't pull bullshit to my ass and say 99% of players use this exotic. Let's take a look at the Titan one. Wait, okay, so the Hunter one, let's go back and then this one. Obviously, Stompy is the winner here. Knucklehead, who the f is using Knucklehead Radar? This must be a console thing. I have not seen anybody use this since D1. This one's pretty straightforward just because it's Hunter. So again, I understand the Stompy nerf, but like, I think it was a little aggressive. Maybe that's just me. All right, Titan. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Loreley Splendor Helm. What? Is that right? Are that many people using this thing? I've ran into people using it, but I did not think like 25% of players are using it. Oh, Dune Marchers is obviously another big one. They haven't nerfed Dunes yet, have they? They can filter by controller type. Dude, I fucking wish this database was available. Oh, dude, I could make so many videos on this stuff. Why is this like 3 exotics? Dude, this is so much different than the other charts. There's like 8 shades of green in here too. I can't figure out which one's which. Is this Phoenix? Are people using Phoenix in PvP? Or is that Controverse? No, this one's Controverse. Anyways, Ophidian Aspects is the main thing here. That's what I use. They're not buffing these as far as we're aware. Or nerfing them.